What's up, everyone? St. R. Edwards here. Welcome back to the Ski channel, Swift Coding for Everyone. In this lesson, we're going to talk about while loops. While loops are very interesting because they can perform a task over and over again, just like for-in loops. But the thing is with while loops, they'll keep going and going and going until a condition is no longer true. So if you don't set a condition to where, it's updated to, for it to be false, it can go on forever. And we don't want that to happen. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how that could happen. And I'm going to show you how you can avoid that so you don't have that issue, because your compiler will go crazy and it could run thousands and thousands of lines of code in just a matter of seconds. And you're going to go nuts. So let's go ahead and get started. Open up a new playground. Save it to your projects folder, and let's go. Alright, so to do a while loop, you obviously start with the keyword while, but let's go ahead and create a variable first. So let's do, so we'll say var x equals 0. Alright, and we can do this. So we can say while, and we say while x is less than 5, and then down here in our code we wanted to do something. But what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to highlight this line, and I'm going to hold command, and I'm going to hit the / to comment this out for a second, so it won't do anything. And we're going to just do this. We're going to say print, and we're going to go, we are on what up number, and then we're going to just say, we're going to put the x in there for string interpolation, the counter. Alright, we wanted to do that, but we also want to increment x, because if not, it'll go on forever. So we're going to say x plus equals 1. Alright, so while x is less than 5, it's going to do this. Now to get rid of this, now you can simply backspace and just take out the 2 marks, or you can do this. You can do command and you hit the / again, and it'll take it away. And now our code is back active again. And as you can see in the console, it says we are on what up number 1, and it goes all the way through 5. Now where you choose to increment your condition is also important. So let's say we want to do that again. So let's go ahead and do this again, because if not, it's going to keep going. So we commented that out, and let's cut this. So we'll go command X, and then we'll put it underneath the print statement. We'll do command V, highlight this again, uncomment. Alright, now see what it does. Alright, so the code is still doing what it's supposed to do, because that's what we told it to do. But we decided to increment below the print statement. So as you can see, it hops in, between the curly braces. This is where all the action takes place, right? So it prints the first statement first, and it's still on 0 because, we haven't done anything to it yet. So it printed it, and it says down here, we are on what up number 0. And then it goes on to number 4, because it's, because it's less than 5. So, but, just think about that. Whatever you're trying to do in your app, just know that, where you decide to increment something is, it's important. And I just kind of wanted to give you that example. All right. Something else you can do with while loops is this. Say if you were building a game and you wanted the player to continue to play while they still had lives. All right. That makes sense, obviously. So we can do this. So let's say var, and we can say still, we can say var number of lives equals, let's say 4, and then we can say we want to create a bool to kind of keep track of this. So we'll say var still alive, and then we'll just start off with true, or else we wouldn't be playing. So we'll say while still alive, we want to do something, but I'm going to comment this out and figure out what we want to put in here. So while still alive, we wanted to do this. So we'll say print, and we'll say you are on life number, string interpolation, number of lives, put that in there, right? And then we'll say be careful, exclamation mark. All right, and now we also want to decrement the number of lives, so we're going to go number of lives minus equals 1. All right, each time this loop goes, we want it to decrement. If not, it'll keep running on and on and on and forever and ever. All right, so we're going to do this. So now we're going to say if number of lives equals 0, we want it to be still alive. It's going to equal to false. So then it's going to stop. All right. So I'm going to tab this over as it should be. And then I'm also going to put a curly brace down here for our if statement. And I'm going to tab this over. There we go. So now we're all set up. And now we can uncomment this line and we can see it get to work. All right, so as you can see down in the console, it starts off at number 4 because that's what we're on. You know, we decided to print first and then we decrement it. But so you're on life number 4, be careful, and then it goes all the way down to 2 and then 1, and then once it hits 0, you know, still alive turns into false, and it stops our code from running. So this next technique is called control transfer, a control transfer statement. So there may be a situation in your code, just sort of like what we just did, you know, above this, from lines 15 through 21, to where, you know, if a certain condition is met, you want it to stop, you want it to break, and then it'll go into another area in your program. And you can do that by using the break keyword. So we're going to go through that. So say, for instance, if, you know, you had a counter or something, so we'll say, you know, like a countdown, we'll say for counter in, and we'll go -4 through +4. We want it to do something, but we're going to say if counter, if it equals 0, we want it to break. All right, so we're going to do this. So we're going to say we want it to print the counter in the inside of this. All right, so watch down below in our console. So it would go from -4 to +4, but you know, if it hits 0, that's what we set. If it hits 0, it's just gonna stop, and you can see that at the bottom. So at the bottom you can see, so start off at -4, 3, -2, -1, and then 0, and then it stops. So it didn't even get to 1 on forward. All right. So that's the end of this lesson, guys. Make sure you practice, and do the lab at the end of this section. I'll see you guys in the next unit. This is St. R. Edwards checking out of the Ski channel, Swift Coding for Everyone. You guys take care.